You had multiple generations of families on the block. The Blair family was gracious enough to allow me to use this building for 2 years if I make renovations and improvements to the building. So, as you can see, we're in the process of renovating and improving the building.
Yes, the levees are still inadequate. Yes, there are not houses for people to live in. Yes, there aren't grocery stores. But even if those things were brought back, and another storm could just come through and blow things away. So how are we going to deal with the root of the problem is, I think, where our school of Blair Grocery comes in, where they believe that you have to give people these skills, these resources, these tools as people to organize with each other. It does provide something that the neighborhood desperately needs, food and jobs, while giving young people an incentive to come to the school, since the urban farm is a part of the school. And through this urban farming project, young people are learning how to farm, producing food for their neighborhood, getting paid as a weekly job, but then also learning how to work together. Learning how, as young people, to take the skills they have as an urban farmer and as a young person, and then begin to build communities of practices. You know, communities of young people that are beginning to organize together, building farmers markets together, doing outreach together.
Right over here you've got our artificial wetlands. This is kind of replicating, you know, the natural cycle. Here in Louisiana we have a lot of wetlands going on, so this protects the school from a lot of the rainwater that we have coming in. Behind you is the new aquaponic system that was just installed by Will Allen from Growing Power. He's doing a lot of stuff in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, around sustainable agriculture. It's a closed cycle, so basically right now we're about to order some fish, and the fish are down below in the tank. Their poop basically gets filtered through the whole system up to the top and acts as fertilizer for all the sprouts, and that comes back down and it acts as fertilizer for all the sprouts again, and then the water kind of filters through. If a hurricane comes through, we're planning on basically having a fish fry. So right now some of the richest soil is being grown underneath this volcano. Every day we get an entire truckload of green waste shipped in from Whole Foods. We have kind of a mutual relationship with them where they provide us with their green waste every morning and they don't have to pay to get rid of it. Here we have 2 fully functioning greenhouses and one that's under construction right now. We really want to be able to sustain this project in the long term and not just on, you know, foundation grants and things like that. So we've been growing sprouts and actually selling them to local restaurants, including a few hotels that are actually like very swanky, which allows us to sustain a lot of the projects that we have going on here at the school. We're heading on over to where we keep our animals. We have about 40 chickens that lay eggs that we sell at our farmers market every Sunday. During the school year, this is a fully functioning school where students come in at least 4 times a week and have classes involving, they have a food justice class, they have an urban planning class. Everything's entirely experiential.
These are like tomatillos, which are like the little green tomatoes that you find in salsa verde a lot. And a lot of what they really want to do with these is be negotiating with the Honduran taco cart and the Mexican taco cart, and be selling them like cilantro and onions and tomatoes from the garden, and having like the students be brokering that deal, and that's like Spanish class. So that's pretty cool.
Let me come in. NY to NO, I keep the rep down like I don't even T-Bow. I keep my T-Bow off the side like reload. Catch me on my thing like Drew Brees, Halo. Oh, kid, I'm doing my thing. Call me Reggie Bush, man, cause when I'm on the beat, it go insane. I keep my thing on the side with my crew because I am the ride man.
Spitting rhymes from the lower 9, spit 'em from Harlem, spit 'em from the upper east, from South Bronx, some come from the east New Orleans, from North Philly, chillin' in Temple, but I am the temple, got the temple chillin' in my brain, got the temples in my veins, can't help it and I cannot stop it, everywhere I go got the beat dropping.
And if you can start with young people working on a farm, making money by growing good food for their neighborhood, and making the decisions on how to run a farmer's market, you can start to build up to people doing farms across the neighborhood, doing community-wide farmers markets, and starting to make decisions about the whole community runs. And that's where you get to serious levels of empowerment.
Mobile broadcast news